Hey there, and welcome back to our journey through Attitude is Everything by Jeff Keller. This is episode 8, titled Persistence Pays Off. If you've ever felt discouraged after a setback or wondered if your efforts are worth it, this episode is for you. Today, we're diving into the power of persistence, why sticking with your goals, even when things get tough, is the key to achieving extraordinary results. So, let's get started. Why persistence matters. Let me start with a question. Have you ever heard the phrase, success is 99% perspiration and 1% inspiration? It's a reminder that ideas and talent only take you so far. It's persistence that turns dreams into reality. Think about it. Every successful person you admire didn't just rely on luck or natural ability. They worked hard, stayed committed, and kept going, even when the odds were stacked against them. Keller shares a powerful story about Benjamin Roll, a man who failed the bar exam 12 times before finally passing on his 13th attempt. Imagine the frustration and self-doubt he must have felt after each failure. But instead of giving up, he kept asking himself, what can I do differently next time? His persistence paid off, and it's proof that success isn't about perfection. It's about perseverance. But here's the thing. Persistence isn't just about working harder, it's about working smarter. It's about staying focused on your goal while being flexible enough to adapt when things don't go as planned. As Keller says, success seems to be largely a matter of hanging on after others have let go. The science behind persistence. To understand why persistence works, let's look at the science. Studies show that grit, a combination of passion and perseverance, is one of the strongest predictors of success. People with grit don't give up when faced with obstacles. They see challenges as opportunities to grow and improve. Here's another fascinating fact. Persistence builds resilience. Every time you overcome a hurdle, you become emotionally stronger and better equipped to handle the next one. Life tests you, and when you pass the test, you emerge more confident and capable than before. Keller emphasizes that most people quit too soon. They expect overnight success. And when it doesn't happen, they throw in the towel. But success rarely happens quickly. It requires effort, commitment, and patience. As Keller says, don't count on overnight success. Instead, focus on taking consistent action one step at a time. How to cultivate persistence. Now, let's get practical. How do you actually cultivate persistence? Here are some actionable steps to help you stay committed to your goals. Set clear goals. Start by defining exactly what you want to achieve. Be specific and write it down. A clear target keeps you motivated and, focused. Break it down. Divide your big goal into smaller, manageable steps. Celebrate each small win. It'll keep you energized and moving forward. Stay flexible. Be willing to adjust your approach when necessary. Persistence doesn't mean stubbornly sticking to a plan that isn't working. Visualize success. Use the power of visualization to keep your eye on the prize. Picture yourself achieving your goal and how it will feel. Surround yourself with support. Build a network of positive, encouraging people who believe in you and your vision. Their energy will fuel your persistence. Keller reminds us that persistence is like climbing a mountain. You might stumble or lose your footing along the way, but as long as you keep moving upward, you'll eventually reach the summit. Real-life examples of persistence. To bring this concept to life, let's look at some inspiring examples. First, consider J.K. Rowling, the author of the Harry Potter series. Before she became one of the most successful authors in history, she faced rejection after rejection from publishers. One publisher even told her, "You'll never make a living as a writer." But Rowling refused to give up. She kept submitting her manuscript until Bloomsbury Publishing finally said yes. The rest is history. Another example comes from Keller himself. He tells the story of Bruno, a man who dreamed of creating inspirational quote cards. Despite facing bankruptcy, losing his home, and dealing with overwhelming medical bills, Bruno stayed committed to his vision. Over time, he learned about marketing and printing, eventually turning his dream into a thriving business. His persistence not only helped him succeed, but also inspired countless others. Common mistakes to avoid. While persistence is a powerful tool, there are a few pitfalls to watch out for. Giving up too soon. Many people quit just before their breakthrough moment. Stay patient and trust the process. focusing only on rusty results. Success isn't just about the destination, it's about the journey. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small. Ignoring feedback. Persistence doesn't mean ignoring constructive criticism. Use feedback to improve and refine your approach. Neglecting self-care. Pushing yourself too hard without taking breaks can lead to burnout. Balance persistence with rest and renewal. Avoid these mistakes, and you'll be well on your way to achieving your goals. End quote. All right, here's your homework for the next week. Identify your big goal. Write down one major goal you want to achieve. Be specific and clear. Break it into steps. Divide your goal into 3 to 5 smaller, actionable steps. Focus on completing one step this week. Celebrate small wins. Acknowledge and reward yourself for every small victory along the way. Progress fuels motivation. Find an accountability partner. Share your goal with someone who can encourage and support you. Check in with them regularly. These small actions will help you build the habit of persistence, and trust me, the results will be worth it. 1. Before we wrap up, let me leave you with a challenge. Over the next 7 days, commit to taking one small step toward your biggest goal every single day. Whether it's writing a paragraph, making a phone call, or learning a new skill. Keep moving forward. And remember, persistence isn't about being perfect, it's about being relentless. Life rewards those who refuse to give up. As Keller says, every adversity carries with it the seed of an equivalent or greater benefit. Keep pushing, and watch how doors open for you. Next up, Chapter 9, where we'll explore how reframing problems as opportunities can transform your mindset and accelerate your growth. Until then, stay persistent and keep climbing.